Hello mga ka-Traders Plus, kamusta kayong lahat? And I hope you're all doing great. So welcome po ulit sa ating weekly market forecast session. Ako po ulit si Melvin Jason De Vera at kung kayo po ay bago lang sa aking channel, mangyari po na kayo ay mag-subscribe and hit the notification bell icon para po kayo ay ma-update o ma-notify kapag may bagong uploaded content tayo. Alright, so let's get started po. Ano nga ba ang mga market opportunities natin this last trading week of July, which is 26 to 30. Ano po? So let's start with the forex market. So dito po sa Euro USD, makikita natin na on its daily chart, it is approaching a support zone. And this is a strong key level. Alright? Makikita nyo po na previously, nag-work itong level na to as a support here. Right? And there's another level though. So its zone is from 1.17461 up to 1.16933. So you can actually find buy opportunities at this zone, and anywhere below it like 1.16765 is a good stop loss kung sakali po. Alright? Now, saan ito pwedeng umakyat? Hanggang dito po sa 1.18624, which is nagpapakita kasi itong level na to na ito'y resistance on this area na dating support dito na binasag. So makikita ninyo yung price action, binasag yung support, ni-revisit, ni-reject. Alright? And at the same time, dito rin sa period na to, naging strong resistance siya. And a support here, and a support there. Alright? So talagang key level po yan. Okay. Now let's look at the H4 nito. Makikita ninyo na yung may kahon na yon is also a strong support on this area and then naging resistance dito. Okay, so hanggang doon pwedeng bumalik ang Euro USD. But for now, kailangan nyo pang babain itong support zone na ito. Alright, now let's look at the GBP USD. So sa GBP USD makikita natin medyo identical sa Euro USD. There's also a strong support being approached, no? Although it was already approached last time. Okay, nag-bounce na. But still it's possible na ito ay mag-revisit bago magpatuloy pa akyat. And this will be the TP area, the 1.39108. Alright, now the buy area would be near 1.36720 and perhaps this 1.34820 will be your good stop loss for this. Okay, now let's check how does it look like sa H4. Markahan lang po natin yung ating mga levels. Alright, and now let's check the H4 chart. Alright, kitang-kita po na yung minarkahan kong resistance ay talagang resistance. Alright, and this is a support. Okay, so malaki pa po yung gap na. So it can still go down. Do not rush into buying it dahil may ibababa pa ho. Alright, so let it fall muna and then wait for the buy once it hits this zone. Okay, now let's check our USD-JPY. Alright, dito sa daily chart ng USD-JPY, makikita po natin na dito merong downtrend line resistance na binreach na po nung price action. So this is a no-brainer, no, na when a trend line is breached, no, or was breached, it's a sign of reversal. And I believe this will continue to go up all the way to hit this resistance at 111.491. Alright? So, however, dahil medyo umakyat na yan, it can still pull back, no, and visit this level around 110.016 and prepare to cut loss below 109.371. So let's check our H4. If we can spot a nice entry, well, still the same. This can really go down pa. Dito, 110.016. Or possibly rin naman, pwedeng ito'y bumalik dito sa area na to. Okay? Because from what we're seeing, that level na ginuhitan ko has been a resistance on this area, has been a support on this area, has been a resistance on this. So, possibly mas sooner, kumbaga, I mean, this is a sooner entry. 110.325. Alright? And then it can go up, it can go all the way up there. Alright? With a little preno o stopover dito pwede. Okay? But for swing trading, I'll go for the buy, but I have to wait for pullbacks before I can enter. Okay. Now let's check our dollar CHF. Alright. So USD CHF, tingnan nyo sa daily. Kitang-kita na yung trendline resistance is highly respected. Alright. And dito, obviously, this will go down all the way to this base. Alright. So you can wait for the USD CHF to at least go up and touch the trend line. Alright, so probably around let's see this resistance here. Can go lower a little bit. There you go. So around 0.92256, pwedeng bumalik yan and then tsaka mag-sell. So again, do not sell right away. You wait for the price to pull back and then enter your sell. Now, above this area, 0.92755, above, no? Doon kayo dapat mag-stop loss. Alright? So, if this will be your sell, alright, above here, that would be your cut loss or stop loss. And your take profit will be around 0.91173. Okay. Now, let's check the H4 nito. Okay, so makikita natin, meron nga tayong makikita ritong resistance. We can actually lower our target entry. Alright? So we can have it at around 0.92181 if you want. Pwede yan. Alright? But again, you have to be prepared. No? The stop loss has to be a little bit far and above this trendline resistance and above the resistance area here. Okay? Next, AUD-USD. Alright, daily chart, very clear. This is a strong support level right here, right? Also this one. Makikita ninyo na nag-perform dito ng bounce, no? Ito rin, nag-hold the support. Resistance here, right? So this is around 0.73364. Alright, currently, may downward move yan and this is a daily chart, remember? So meron pa itong ibababa bago ito maka-bounce dito. Alright, below 0.72843 should be a good stop loss. Now, take profit will be all the way up here, 0.74864 area. Okay, now let's check our H4 on this. Alright, tingnan nyo yung area na tinipi. Alright, kitang-kita yung roll niya rito as a support and roll niya bigla rito as a resistance. So there is a roll reversal right there. Alright, and this is a clear support zone. Okay. Now, let's check our NZD-USD. So, identical ito sa ating AUD-USD. This is a support area right here. Very clear. A resistance, broken, became a support. Support here, right? Therefore, the price can pull back and touch 0.69389 before it can bounce and head to this TP around 0.70283. Cut loss below 0.68809. Alright? So, tingnan natin sa H4 ito. Okay? So, medyo bumababa pa. Do not jump into the buy right away. Kailangan nyo antayin siya dito. Before you execute your buy, put a stop loss below here. And this is your take profit. Okay. Now, let's check our USD CAD. Alright. So, the USD CAD last week was amazing. Monday pa lang, talagang pinagbigyan na tayo. And to recall, no, you can watch the previous video last week. And I said that this is a cup and handle pattern that can have an explosive breakout. And yes, we had it. No? Kitang-kita po ang breakout. However, bumaba. Okay. Where is it right now? Medyo pumasok dito. No? Pumasok siya. So, ibig sabihin, napapailalim na siya ng resistance area and support here. So, I am more into the downside here. Alright? My bias is bearish on the USD CAD. Okay, so let's check the H4. So, kitang-kita rito sa H4, okay, na talagang nagkaroon siya rito ng resistance. Ayan, no? Very clear. Alright? So, from what I'm seeing, pwede naman umakyat muna ito ng konti all the way to revisit the 1.25908 and then it's prepared to go down. take profit around this area, 1.24693. Now, anything above 1.26123 is a cut loss. Alright, because if it goes beyond this zone, you are headed there. Medyo mati na yan. Okay? Now, let's check our gold. Alright, the gold is pretty much on the sideway. Now, let us be cautious because pwedeng magkaroon ng risk of should, no? There will be fear caused by this Delta variant. Okay? So kung sakaling risk of, alam natin na gold is a safe haven, then this can really go up. Alright. Now, that's sentiment analysis-wise. Now, technical analysis-wise, makikita natin na talagang support zone na rin ito, itong area na to. Alright? Let me do some backtesting. Okay? Let's look at a bigger picture. Makikita natin na talagang itong 1786.23 had played the role of a support. Alright? Even here. Pero hindi yan flat line. That's a zone. Alright? You can actually draw another line to extend it further. So meaning, your support zone is estimated between 1761.33 to 1786.23. Okay. And the resistance is around 1833.35. This is on the daily chart. Now, let's check the H4. And we can see here na dito may pagka-bearish kasi parang top, no? Ayan, no? Parang ganon. But, ang ibababa niya hanggang dito lang. Alright? And remember, look at this. Resistance dito yan eh. Alright? Resistance dito, ayan, no? And then support doon. So once it hits this level around 1786.23, 1786.23, pwedeng umakyat yan. Alright? Nevertheless, pag binasa niya yan, dito na ang punta niyan sa 1761.33. So you really have to be cautious because itong gap na to, medyo malaki at mahapdi rin yan, ilang percent din yan kung sakaling maipit kayo dito. Kung nag-buy ka rito, titisin mo yan hanggang doon, prepare to buy again here. Should it break it, cut both of them. Alright? Cut na. Huwag nang magdalawang isip. Okay? However, tibayan nyo, dibdib nyo dyan kung ite-trade nyo. Kung alanganin ka dito, pumasok, abang ka dito. Alright? Para mas may peace of mind ka. Okay. Now, let's check our US 30. Alright. So, sa US 30, makikita natin dito na ito ay nagkaroon ng retracement doon sa 0.618 fib. Alright? Actually, last week pa itong Fibonacci kung to, wherein I connected from this low all the way to this top. Alright? At makikita natin na yung role ng Fibonacci 61.8 played its role. What's next? Alright. Two things may happen. One, it can break out from this area. And if that happens, it will go all the way up. Now, another scenario or alternate scenario, this can keep its position as a resistance and cannot be broken out, right, this week. That should happen, bababa uli yan, all the way to the 61.8 before it can go up again. Okay. Now, pwedeng hindi siya umabot sa 61.8. Pwedeng ang kanyang baba hanggang 38.2. And then akyat. And at that 8.2, if we're going to check on that, that would be around around 34,310.9. Alright? And the 61.8 is around 33,820.19. Okay. So, more or less though, bias ko dyan bullish. Pero, merong pullback, doon ka papasok ng buy. Okay, so dalawa lang yan. You either buy on a breakout or you buy on a pullback. You buy on a breakout when this level here was broken around 35,157.39, above it. If it goes above it, buy. Alright? If it pulls back, prepare to buy here, 34,310, or if not, if you're hesitant, dito ka. Kung skeptical ka sa 34,310, dito ka sa 33,820.19. Okay. What about the GER30? Oh, by the way, I'm not saying that you should only be on a buy. Because if this is confirmed na resistance, na pababa, you can of course ride the downtrend if you want. Alright? The down move. Pwede yan. Tradable po yan. Okay. What about the GER30? So in the GER30, kitang-kita po rito na ito ay isang resistance zone. At this candle also indicates that the following candles are expected to move downside. Okay. So this is the H4 chart. We can see clearly na ito ay resistance. However, pwede itong mag-revisit sa 15706.79 o 59, sorry. 15706.59 ideal sell entry. Anything above 15757.32 is your stop loss. And the take profit can be at around 15350.41. All right? So much for our forex market and the indices. Now let's take on our cryptocurrencies. All right. So tingnan naman natin yung ating crypto. Okay, here we go. So dito sa ating BTC or Bitcoin, this is the same old Fibonacci, and clearly the 618 here plays a very good role as a support now. All right? So kitang-kita natin that the price never broke this line. Okay? Until now. So if it goes anywhere below 27,304, basag yan. Diretso pababa. But unlikely to happen. Most likely, babounce yan dito. Alright? Now, if it managed to cross the 50 Fibonacci or 0.5, then it can head to the 0.382, which is around 41661.99. Alright? But that is if kaya niyang tumawid dito. Remember, there's a structure here, a support, resistance. So, sa challenge, BTC should break this so that we can anticipate it going back to the 40,000 levels. If not, then it will head back down here. Dito ang abang ng buy. Around 27,250.65. Alright, now let's check the ETH. Alright, the ETH, beautifully, the 0.618 really played its role as a strong support. 1718.37, anywhere na near na dyan yung price, pwedeng mag-buy. Alright? So, wag masyadong nasasarapan kaka-short, no? Because there's a strong level here where it could bounce. However, looking at this is parang sideways yan. Okay? Nevertheless, if it breaks above 0.5, it could head to the resistance here around 2,800, if ever. If it fails to break above, then it's headed downward. Pabalik dito sa 1718.37. Alright? And then you can buy. XRP. So yung XRP, medyo hindi masyadong strong level yung 0.618 niya as a support. But instead, the 618 played as a resistance. So support siya dito, pero resistance siya dito. Pero hindi nga siya inaabot eh. Siya inaabot ng price. Alright? But the price, however, is bouncing at the 0.786 fib retracement, which is around 0.4955 or around 0.5045. So if you're going to buy it, you have to wait for it to go down here and then confirm a bounce. However, medyo mahina yung momentum. So I would rather be skeptical on trading this dahil mababa ang upside ko. Alright? Maliit yung probabilities na maging mataas yung volatility niya. Okay. Now, Cardano or ADA, still respecting the downtrend line or the trend line resistance, as you can see here. So we can expect this to be playing within this triangle, symmetrical. This is a descending triangle. And in this case, tapos near apex, no? 1/3 of the apex, neutral ako dyan. Wait and see yan. Because even if I trade the downside or the upside, it's very limited opportunity, very limited upside and downside. So I'd rather wait. If it crosses this, then that's when I will buy. No? Or if it breaks the base, that's where I will sell. Okay? Now, SLP. All right. Now, this is somewhat interesting to discuss. Remember na there are two types of participants in both the SLP and the AXS. Okay? One, those that are in the game of Axie Infinity, and two, those are outside the game of Axie game and trading in the crypto markets. Alright? So hindi lahat kasi na nagte-trade naman ng SLP at ng AXS ay naglalaro. Alright? So they simply can ride the price action and bet on the upside or downside. Okay? They somewhat contribute to pushing prices up or down. Okay? Iba pa yung behavior ng mga in-game participants. Okay? But looking at this technical analysis wise, this is actually a bullish pattern, although it's on a pullback. So again, this is a round bottom, followed by a cup and handle. Alright? Pero it fails to break. No? It failed to break eh. So, nagpo-pullback. And the nearest fib retracement are two levels. One is the 0.382 and next is the 0.5. Alright? Two important levels to watch out. Look at the 0.382. Nag-establish siya ng super to, no? And this is around 0.2779. Whereas, ang next level is the 0.5 retracement, okay, which is around 0.2364. Alright? So kung halimbawa hindi mag-hold yung 0.2779, then the next level will come into play. 0.2364 is the next. Okay? Let's check the AXS. Alright. So ito talagang nag-breakout, no? So makikita natin na unang rally, okay, from this level here up to this level. Sorry. Yeah. Ito kasi yung peak ng yung may wick yung candle doon. All right? Let me show that. Ayun, there's a wick of that candle, the green candle here. So makikita natin na nag-pullback siya rito at saan nag-retrace? Sa 0.5. Alright? And then doon siya nag-bounce. From this, kumuha ko ng fib extension tool. Sinukat ko. Before pa yung breakout, nandito pa lang yung candle nun. Sinukat ko na to at nakita ko nga na ang next na maximum nung nung fib extension is this level here. Which inabot. At tingnan nyo, kung nasan to, 42,176, dito rin siya nagkaroon ng behavior na sumasideways siya, no? Although nung magpas-tagpas siya doon, but from what I'm seeing, this will pull back. Up to where? I think around the 618 here, which is 31.7142. So, potentially, this can reach this level and then it will bounce upward. Alright? So, still, may downside move kung sakali. Kung naghahanap kayo ng buy entry, I would not recommend jumping in right away dahil nagpo-form pa siya ng pattern dito. Nevertheless, if it forms like a flag and pole pattern, you know what this is. Bullish yan. Abang kayo ng break dito sa flag, lilipad. Paano mo pwedeng ilipad? Kung ano ang taas nitong pole, yun ang ipato mo sa taas ng flag. Ganun yun. Alright? But that is if nag-form ng flag and pole pattern. Alright? But retracements wise, I would rather wait for it to touch this level, 31.7142. Alright. So there goes all my forecast for both the Forex and the cryptocurrency markets. Alright? Disclaimer lang po, wala po ni isa sa aking mga forecast ang guaranteed na mangyayari. Alright? Hindi po ako fortune teller. But this can minimize our risk by understanding technical analysis and applying it in the chart so that our trade decision ay merong basis or biases na pinagbabasihan. Alright? Happy trading everyone. Good luck. May the pips be with us. Have a profitable trading week. Goodbye.